Hiya, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. If you are new around here, then my name is Sophie and I upload all content related to health, fitness, lifestyle and well-being. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then definitely be sure to click on the little red subscribe button down below, as that would mean so much to me if you could do that. As for today's video, I wanted to share with you something a little bit more personal and sort of open up a little bit more, as I really do want to start being sort of more kind of honest and open on my channel. Not that I've ever been dishonest about anything, but I'm definitely someone who finds it harder to open up about things, and I just want to share more of my everyday life and more of the things that have gone on in my life and that kind of thing, as I feel like it's just easier to relate to people when you see and hear about their true kind of real life experiences. So today I thought I would share with you my fitness journey, going from the very start to when I first started to get more interested into exercise and going to the gym to where I'm currently at. And hopefully from this video you'll take away some sort of important take-home messages, whether you're just starting your own fitness journey or currently in the middle of your own fitness journey as well. Hopefully you will get something out of this video too. And yeah, that's all I've got to say for the intro, so let's just get straight into this. When it comes to my actual fitness journey, I think it's fair to say I have done a full circle and dipped in and out of a bit of everything and anything really. And I have just written notes on my phone so that I don't sort of forget to mention anything that I do want to say. But yeah, it all started when I think it was probably when I was on my gap year. It's about 2.5, 3 years ago was when I first sort of signed up for the gym and started to get more interested into exercise. And at that point I had no idea what I was doing. Like most people, when you go to the gym for the first time or start on your own fitness journey, you feel kind of lost, don't really know what you're doing. And so at this point I was just going to the gym, not really sure what I was doing, and just kind of making it up as I went along. Also at this point my workouts were a lot more sort of high intensity or cardio kind of based focus, as that was, I think it was more the time when HIIT style workouts were becoming a particularly big thing, or when I'd just seen a lot about it. So that's kind of in my mind what I had as a thing to do at the gym. So that is kind of what I got into at that point. But then the more sort of I continued with it and the more I got into it, the more sort of intense my workouts became, and the more it sort of became a bit more of an obsession and a thing that I kind of had to do and didn't particularly enjoy much anymore, but just felt like it was something that I had to do in my day-to-day life. It did give me something to do, which was good, but it definitely felt like it started to become more of a compulsory kind of thing. Sometimes I would end up spending like a good 2 hours or something at the gym, and bearing in mind that this was doing like more sort of cardio or higher intensity workout, whereas if you do something more like weights or you're working on different targeted muscle groups, then I could see how you could spend up to 2 hours in the gym. Not that I do still now anyway, but I could see how that could mount up because you've got breaks between your sets and stuff. But bearing in mind this was more sort of 2 hours of higher intensity cardio style kind of workout, which is a lot of sort of stress on your body, that's for sure. And also at this point in my life I was definitely struggling with more of a disordered relationship with food as well, which that's a whole nother story, but definitely that kind of drove this and was kind of behind the obsession a bit as well. So I basically ended up in this bad cycle of underfueling and over exercising, which just isn't great for you at all. It just puts a lot of stress on your body and basically has the opposite effect to what exercise is supposed to do. Exercise is supposed to be like a healthy thing, something that you do to feel fit and feel good and make you feel good, and not have the opposite effect of actually being more of a stress on your body than being something that's beneficial to your body. So then after quite a prolonged period like this, I did start to have more of a mental change, and that's not to say that it was a real sudden massive change in my mind where one day I just woke up and thought, you know what am I doing? This is not right. It was more of gradual steps, and I started to sort of uncover and think about what I was doing, where I was going with this, what it actually meant and why I was doing it. So then once I could see that it was more of an obsession and that I was sort of underfueling myself and not using exercise as the right kind of beneficial tool that it can be, I started to fuel myself properly. I've started to gain more weight, get back up to a healthy weight. But at this point again, I was still sort of doing more sort of high intensity cardio based kind of workouts, as that was what I had always done and what I knew and what exercise was to me. But then what really helped me to sort of change my workouts and find something that worked better for me was I went along to a body pump class. Quick backstory if you don't know what body pump is, it's basically like a full body strength training workout. You use a different song for each major muscle group, and yeah, you just target each muscle group using a barbell, and that is basically the whole class. It's just a barbell workout, a whole strength training kind of class. And it was at that point that I started to see the other sort of options out there and get a better idea about strength training and appreciate this other style of workout that I hadn't really ever looked at before or got into. And also going to these body pump classes, at first obviously I'd come from a very sort of cardio based background and also under fueling myself in the past. My muscle strength wasn't great. My muscles had probably sort of degraded themselves a bit, to put it one way. And I remember being there in the first one, looking around and seeing other people who could sort of lift these crazy weights or had way more weight on the bar than I ever did. And I remember sort of looking around and thinking, that's what I want to do. I want to be like that one day and want to be able to do that. And this is when my mindset started to change and my approach to exercise started to change as well. So then my own workouts as well started to take more of a kind of slower but heavier weight kind of structure, and I learned to start working with rather than against my body. Cardio in terms of like running, I've never been a natural runner. As a kid I was always last in like all the races at school. It's not been sort of inbuilt to me to be good at cardio or running or anything like that. And I've always had more of like a stronger frame, quite a big like framework structure in terms of my bone structure and things. I've always had quite strong bones and yeah, quite a stronger structure, if that makes sense. I've said that in a really weird way. But basically, if I'd sort of paid more attention to that at the start, I would have seen that my strength would have lied in strength training, as that's what my body was more adapted to be better at. And with that then, when I started to incorporate more strength training, I did definitely start to see a lot more progress. I was progressing, it made me feel good, and I was actually beginning to really enjoy what I was doing again and enjoying the exercise and not feeling like I had to be there, but going and doing it because I was enjoying what I was doing. And then now I'm definitely at sort of the strongest that I've been. Definitely still want to progress. I mean, there is sort of no limit to it, and I enjoy seeing the progress and seeing my strength grow, and I just find it such an enjoyable thing, and it definitely is something that works a whole lot better for me and is a lot more beneficial for me and my health. That said, I do still go running or do sort of cardio 1 to 2 times a week, just because I'm not saying scrap all cardio. Cardio is great and is really good for your heart health, but to the extent that I was doing it, it was not good for me, and the fact that I wasn't fueling myself correctly, the two together didn't really pair well, is all I'm gonna say. And so yeah, I will still go out for a run, but it's not because I'm like, I have to go out for a run or I have to do some cardio. It's just I like to mix it up. If I was doing strength training every day, day in, day out, it would get a bit tedious or a bit boring, and I like to sort of mix up my workouts and keep it interesting. And I will more get out for a run now when it is a nice day or because I feel like going out for a run. And I don't do anything that's like crazy length of cardio, so if I go for a run I'll do a 5k, which is probably like, well, it is one of the shorter like running distances you can do if you're going to do a race or something. And that'll be sort of like 25 to 30 minutes of cardio, and I'll go out and I'll enjoy it, and I don't push myself over my body's limits, and I listen to like my body's capacity and actually do more what I'm capable of. And that 5k, by the end of it, that is it, I'm gone. That is all I can sort of manage to do running wise. But I would much rather sort of build on that 5k and keep getting faster at it and gradually progressing towards a shorter and shorter time, but doing a distance that's more comfortable for me and that my body sort of feels good doing. Or I will also sort of incorporate some spinning classes and things, but I just find those fun, and like I said, it just changes it up and mixes it up a bit. But I've definitely found doing majority strength based and then a bit of cardio, that's really what's worked for me. That said, of course, for everyone out there, that's not going to be what's going to work for you, because everyone is so individual and there's going to be different things that will work for you compared to what worked for me. But what I will say is, if you're on your own fitness journey or you're getting into fitness, then try out some classes, try out loads of different options. You don't just have to go to the gym. Find a way that actually makes you feel good, gets you moving, and that you enjoy. And there's no point just sticking to one style of workout like I did at the start and ending up hating it. Try out loads of different things, because something that you really might not expect to enjoy, you might really find enjoyable. So definitely get out there and give all kinds of things a go. Even if you've got stuck doing one type of workout for so long, it's definitely not too late to change what you're doing. And I would say now, with listening more to what my body's capable of doing and adapting my workouts to suit my body and me better, I definitely feel sort of my most comfortable and confident in my own body that I've felt for a long time. So I guess my main kind of takeaways for you to take from this video are to try and find something that really just does work with your body rather than working against it, and don't let sort of exercise and having to do something become an obsession. Find something that you truly enjoy and truly want to do, and make sure that it's something that feels good particularly for you, and not just because someone else is doing it or because your friend loves it. Find something that actually makes you feel good as well and gets you moving in a way that you yourself enjoy. So that was a kind of a roundup of my fitness journey. Of course, this was just a very sort of brief overview and insight into the journey that I've had along the way. But I hope that you have enjoyed this kind of style of video. Let me know if you would like to see more kind of chats and open, kind of honest chats and things like this about my own experiences, about whatever it may be. Let me know anything you might want me to talk about down below in the comments. If you have enjoyed this or found this useful or sort of taken something away from this, then be sure to smash a big thumbs up on it. Also, if you do have any further questions, either about anything I've mentioned or just related to fitness in general, let me know down below in the comments. Or I am also thinking of filming a Q&A over the next week or so, just about anything in general really, fitness related or not. So if you have any questions for that as well, leave them in the comments, or head over to my Instagram, because I'll definitely be posting a story up there sort of over the next week or so asking for your questions. So head over there if you do want to take part in that, or you've got anything that you would like to ask. And also be sure to click on that little red subscribe button down below if you are new to my channel. It'd be amazing if you could do that, as well as tapping on that notifications bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload. And I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!